dark.
What's going down, my good people? I want to give a big shout out to my brother, D.A. Griffin, for the dope shirt. Defining art, respecting knowledge. It's a dope shirt. So dig into your pocket and go spend some bread. Support local businesses. You know what I'm saying? All right. On that note, stay blessed. Oh, go buy a shirt, man. Stop playing.
My neighborhood, I grew to make you proud just like I said I would. Your care for me was essence, didn't own a dime. Time to show the love back now that I'm in my prime. When your chick is full of drama, can you be Obama? Life is too precious, learn that from losing mama. Loving the skin I'm in that they capped about. This body butter got me shining, what they mad about. Or is it the harmony that we all can sing? More than a podcast, this is for the joy it brings. Words of wisdom to these young niggas. Don't be a pawn shop for the gold diggers. Anything worth cherishing is worth the wait. Allow your mind to catch your body, baby, this is fate. They hate me cause my harmony is melanated. I pray for a mistrial for the incarcerated. A true queen motivates her narrow voice. That's a woman's empowerment, now let's all rejoice. They hate me cause my harmony is
I like my
I pray for a mistrial for the incarcerated. A true queen motivates her narrow voice. That's a woman's empowerment, now let's all rejoice.
Oh. Alrighty. Well, welcome to another episode of Melanated Harmony. We are here with Nita Nee and Spoonie T talking about Community Day, y'all. Woo!
I think he wanna come. Do he wanna come in?
Yeah, we're gonna talk to Howard again. We already talked to him.
Okay. Here we go.
We already did his exclusive.
Wow.
And I already have my link. I'm right over here, y'all. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. Chef Howard got me right at King's Delectables before this segment started filming. That's what the community do. They take care of their own, okay?
That's right.
So, we are back. We're going to talk about all the wonderful things that happened, talk about some of the vendors, talk about some of the performers. Nita Nee not only interviewed some of the performers, she became one of the performers, and we're going to talk about that glow up a little bit too today. Yeah, she didn't know I was going to put her on the spot. That's why I had to wait till the camera was rolling.
Okay.
You know me. I had to do it. I had to do it.
It's all good.
Okay? So, first of all, y'all know how we got to do it. You got to tell people who you are, how to contact you, what do you do, and then we're going to talk about Community Day.
All right. You want me to go first? I am Spoonie T, Max Spoon. Some people call me T. And you can reach me at IG at Max Spoonie. That's my IG tag. King's Delectables presents Community Day. It was an opportunity for Oakland residents to come out and engage amongst one another. It was kind of like my idea of a counter to the violence and just the negativity that has been going on throughout the city, the ignorance. I wanted to bring some positive people together, some talent, spread the word of nonviolence and increase the peace through art. We had Shine On Studio come out. He's actually a great musician and engineer, and I found out that he and his partners are also artists, so they brought out their paint and they sold some art, like some great art. They did really well on Community Day with their art sales. I had NACA come out, which is a real estate company that helps people, first-time home buyers. They help people, realize the dream of home ownership, especially in an area where like the Bay Area, where it seems impossible because all the home values have gone up so high. They just help everyone, all the residents, realize the home ownership, the dream of home ownership.
Possibility.
And also, they help. I really was interested in NACA because they help people on housing in Section 8 use their vouchers to purchase homes through the Section 8 program.
Yes.
So I was really, you know, wanting the community to meet and greet with their representatives, because I don't think a lot of people know that.
No, I don't think they know neither.
I think that, I don't think a lot of people know that. I think that once people get on their feet and they get a good job and they, you know, kind of the people who like use Section 8, something like Section 8 as a stepping stone, once they get on their feet, they just let it go. They don't realize they can transition into home ownership.
Right. But it's usually our community who don't have the resources or don't know. So, I mean, a lot of people use them, but our people do not at times because we don't know.
Right.
And it was good that things like that came out of Community Day because our peoples need to know what that is.
It's
That's it. It's just the resources that sometimes it need to take a spoonie to tell me, like, you need to go talk to NACA, you know what I'm saying?
It's
Things like
the
that.
financial literacy that we are not
Lacking.
given.
Yeah.
You know, as a community, you know, on the average, we don't learn those types of things, those tricks.
Right. I have FERC out there, so they help with mental healing and mental health, and great representatives. Bianca came out, and I had, you know, some food vendors and some artists. Let's talk about the artist lineup. That's the Beats Rhymes Life. They came through. They're mobile. They're local mobile studio, so they actually have the setup where they could have recorded whole songs at the event too.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
they bring the studio to the artist.
We need
And
That is definitely a
record
resource.
a whole song on the spot. So they came out to support. And but let's talk about the artist lineup.
Alrighty, let's talk about it. Who are you starting with?
Okay, so Louis.
Or you want to go in
XO.
order?
Yeah, because that's how I remember it. That's how I remember it.
yeah.
So Louis XO, he is.
I loved him. That was the Christian rapper.
Yes.
I loved him.
Yes.
You know, you got to start off with a little bit of Jesus.
Yes. Yes, we do.
And if you can put Jesus to a beat,
Yeah.
the universe, y'all.
Hey.
For y'all that,
that's how you got to meet the people where they're at.
at this point.
So I love it. Thank you, Louis.
Louis XO.
Yes.
He performed first, and he was great. And then we had 10. He said that his name used to be CB DeGria, and he decided that he wanted to change his name. So he's now called 10, and he performed. And what performances stood out to you guys? We had Miss Neek. We had Shoddy Bo. Did you guys?
I enjoyed the whole day.
I enjoyed the whole day.
I did.
I will say I'm a fan of younger artists, y'all. So when the young lady, yes.
Wait, when we say
My from Richmond.
my is from Richmond. I thought she was from Solano County. So
maybe that's why I'm partial. You
Her
know.
mama, Miss Mia. We all from Richmond.
Oh, I love it. See, maybe that's why I'm partial. You know. She looked like she'd be one of my little cousins.
Right.
So the day for Beta Weeda performed, and the day flowed by faster than I expected it to flow by. So there was this portion where the band was setting up, and it was just kind of an intermission. So I told DJ, "Boo, give me the mic." So I spit, and I'm about to open this mic up. And when I say everybody and they mama.
We thought she told us to. Right, Okay, go back to everybody and their mama.
Okay, so the intermission happened. I opened the mic up. I started spitting. And then when I say everybody and their mama got up there, it was so many talented people just waiting to touch the mic.
See? So you didn't need the cipher. You just needed an open mic.
I mean, but that's kind of like
that
what
was the cipher.
you know?
Yes.
It kind of was that. You know?
That was the cipher because it was
One
on after
the
that.
other. Yeah.
And then my girl got up there. I ain't got no time. And it was that's the summertime theme from here on out.
From here on out.
Everybody hit me up, texting me, I ain't got no time. Hashtag I ain't got no time.
And I wasn't even planning on performing. I just come to enjoy the day, support you in the community day. I'm Nita Nee, Women on the Rise, out of Richmond, California. But yeah, like I said, I wasn't planning on performing, but I seen everybody else. I'm like, okay. When I seen you, I was like, I gotta perform too. Spoonie up there. I'm going.
I went over there and I was like, you gonna rap, right? And she was like, I'm thinking about it.
I always do that. I don't know why. But then when I started seeing everybody else, it just inspired me. I was with my people.
That's beautiful.
I mean, Spice One. We gotta talk about Spice One.
Yeah.
Like I was wanting. I'm still a fan of Spice One.
Yes.
And I feel like they don't give him his flowers.
Yes.
Like they supposed to.
Yes.
Because he was out there just like everybody else from back in the day.
He actually told me. He said that he wonders why no one ever asks him what happened. Like they never really like directly come at him and be like, so why is it that E40 and all these people still relevant and and short and people from back in the day, his time, and we don't really hear that much about Spice One? He's like, I asked him that question. He's like, I wish people would ask me that. They never do. So it's not by accident that we don't hear about Spice One. Okay. You know. Okay. And we as the fans have to keep him relevant. That's just it, and that's just all. We as a fan have to keep tagging him, have to keep mentioning him, have to keep bringing him out. Right. Because he's a very important
part of hip-hop history out here in the Bay Area.
A very important part of hip-hop history. I mean, I was explaining to him the stuttering. They do it with AI now where they just repeat that's him. And he's like, he got it, he picked it up from his reggae roots. And I'm like, we didn't hear it before you.
Right.
Like his storytelling skills, immaculate. His energy on the microphone. It's just you can see his influence all throughout hip hop, except you just don't hear his name. And there are young people, when you bring him up, they're like, who? And you're like, how don't you know that? What happened?
They really haven't studied their craft.
We know that we know how the music industry is, and we know that these things don't happen on accident. And he actually said he would be. A time came, where he would be listening to a list of Bay Area artists, and he's like, how they name all these artists? My name didn't come up. He's like, I'm listening for my name, and it's like, it doesn't come up. And like,
which is ridiculous.
So we find, I mean, it could be just somebody you don't know, but I feel like these things don't happen by accident.
It doesn't, because it was funny. The day before, me and my son went to, no matter of fact, the 4th of July. We was going to Sacramento, and my son, he likes T Grizzly, because he tells stories.
Detroit, yeah.
I said, so let me just peep you the Spice One.
Yeah.
So I put on 187 proof.
Yeah.
So I was like,
way
okay.
Back.
And so he was looking at it. I said, see how he used the alcohol to tell what he needed to tell without saying it, without, and how creative he was. He said, I like him.
He was a marketing genius. Like, all of those companies should have paid him.
Yes. Yeah.
Every last one of those names that he said in that song, he should have got some money.
Well, we remember, though, Sincere. So now hip hop is so broadly accepted. But remember, there was a time, that's why Tupac labeled himself Thug Life, because there was a time where rappers were considered to be thugs. There was those low lives. There was there was the Oprah Winfreys, and then there was, the Tupacs. There was the Bill Cosbys, and there was the, the KRS-One. These people
Right.
don't
Yes.
know. Hip hop was not socially accepted. It
wasn't.
grew into where it is
It was
today.
severely
Where
underground.
kids grow up and can I couldn't tell my mom I wanted to be a rapper.
No,
Like-
that wasn't even.
Well, I
it was
probably
her
could tell
son.
my mother, but
Yeah.
when we go to this Christmas party, you better not open up your mouth and tell my friends you're gonna be a rapper.
Okay.
We gonna say you're gonna be a dentist, you're gonna be a
Right.
teacher.
Go
you're
wrap your
not-
lips around that sandwich and shut up.
Our parents here did not understand what hip hop was.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay, they just did it. But my
Yeah,
mom
if you didn't come from a
supported me
performing
in whatever.
family.
Yes.
I had my mom supported me in whatever. It got to a point where my mama was wearing the same stuff as I wear, going to my shows and stuff, and just being supportive of it, of my craft and what I was doing.
That's
but
beautiful.
you're right, a lot of it was. You know what they didn't understand it, so they didn't allow it. You know.
Yeah, you
and
couldn't. My dad was a gospel singer. He's in a quartet, the Oakland Omega Airs, and so that in itself, the gospel part in itself, is the black gospel was even not what it is today. It was highly,
Right.
super conservative
Yes.
back in the day. The women couldn't wear pants. The kids couldn't watch TV. It was strict. It was like you couldn't chew gum in church.
Yes.
I don't know. So
you better take this peppermint.
yeah.
But you ain't chewing no gum. I better not see it, okay?
Yes, it was strict, and I don't. People just don't remember how conservative the black community was. It was the jazz music. They played a little bit of blues, but you better not bring that rapping to the party.
No,
It wasn't accepted.
Cut that off.
Yeah, them little thugs, them little bebop kids, and hip hop.
We had to wait till they go to sleep. Okay, now we can put on our now the party starts.
Yeah, and then they added, how dare they add the cursing element to it, because you remember a time when hip hop was kind of like nursery rhyming too. You had like Dana Day, you had LL where he was bad and all that, Slick Rick.
Yeah.
But then on the West Coast, here comes Ice-T, here comes Eazy-E,
Yeah.
and Too Short.
NWA,
Where it was like,
yeah.
wait,
That was
this
gangster
is
rap.
a rap.
Wait a minute. We gotta put parent advisory
Yeah.
on here because
Too
they
they're
lost
doing
their
too much
mind.
right now.
The explicit, the
Yeah.
2 Live Crews and all those people. So that was
Uncle
even
Luke.
worse.
They
Like what?
promoting their pipeline to the prisons, but we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah.
Well, because
Yeah.
that's what they doing. They encouraging our people to go out and do dumb stuff because they make it look cool. So they wind up getting arrested and then they can fund all the prisons.
Well, yeah, that became. I read something about the prisons investing in hip hop music. They were pushing artists only for a certain agenda to
Yes, because they
get
promote.
people to pack up their jails. So
Yes.
we know those stories. We know those stories too.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. But the community day was definitely community event. It was nice. It was really
It was amazing.
outcome. You know.
I really
And
had a
I
good
always
time.
say, who's to be here is to be here, who not. It was beautiful, so you can have it again and they ain't gonna have no problem. Because it went off with such a, it just was smooth. Like I told them, y'all family now. Like your family at this point, you know.
That was amazing.
with everybody, not just Spice and them, but all the
Everyone.
artists kind of embraced each other. Beta Weeda, all of them. You know, everybody was cool and happy to do it.
That was
Yeah.
Like
amazing.
a lot of times
It's
they don't get
refreshing.
their flowers, man.
It's refreshing because there's, like I said, we constantly hear the negative narrative surrounding the Bay Area. All of our cities in the Bay Area, when you hear about it on a national scale, they talk down on Richmond, they talk down on Oakland, they talk down on San Francisco. They come after us. So just people are excited to see to come together to celebrate what we know.
People that look like us.
Yeah.
But one thing I do
Like
appreciate
we
you.
know
But wait a
it's
minute.
historic
I
and
really
legendary.
appreciate you letting us express ourselves without having to be like, oh my God, I'm cussing.
Yeah.
And then the cussing, it was like nobody tripped.
It wasn't
like that. It wasn't vulgar. It wasn't like,
overwhelming.
It was
and raunchy.
right.
Everybody was
and I appreciate that with
but
you because everybody don't allow you to do that.
Because so one thing people have to understand is that hip hop is not art. And when I say, hip hop is art.
That's what you said. So, I remember that.
And so when I say that, I don't mean that it's fake, because a lot of people say, oh, Tupac was an actor. No, Tupac was speaking from his heart. Right. And he could go on any one of these turfs that, where the homies was and stand up and have the same respect as anybody else. It wasn't about, but some actors can't do that. Real recognize real. You don't have to fake be a gangster for niggas to respect you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Real recognize real. It's a self-respect thing. It's the authenticity thing at the end of the day. All of that being said, hip hop is an art. So just like a Nightmare on Elm Street movie, or just like a Fast and the Furious movie. There's violence, there's cussing, but at the end of the day, we see it as entertainment.
It's levels to this shit.
It's levels,
No, for real. It's levels.
So creativity
and everything is not gonna be for everybody.
So hip hop
right there, and that's what I had to learn.
Yes,
that's what I had to learn.
The root.
When you master your lane, then you start catching flights and not feelings around this bitch. But
okay.
So the root of rap is writing. When you start as a writer, because I rap too, so as a writer, I can go in and just start thinking of stuff I've been through, stuff I've seen, things I heard, things, and it just flow through the pen, right? And the same way with any writer, with any form of writing, where it be theater, where it be movies, where it be books, poetry, hip hop.
Right.
It comes out how it's an expression. It's a form of expression of your personal experiences, and so it can come out in love and anger and rage.
What baggage you have. It depends on where you're coming from, what your experiences are. So you can't judge people because you wasn't raised how they was raised. You haven't lived through what they've lived through. So what I write about may not make sense to you because you didn't go through that shit. I did. You weren't there when it happened.
So
somebody else might have been through something like that, so that's going to appeal to them.
Right.
Then you're saying what they wish they could say.
At that part right there.
So one thing that one of the artists said was like, I'm cussing you guys, but this is all out of love. This is my experience. This is my pen. This is what I go through, but this is all out of love. This is just, my way of expressing. There was a disclaimer that one of the artists said, and I respected that because I think that most artists feel like that. And everybody see the struggle. Sometimes the struggle is ugly.
It's hard to censor yourself. If I'm being authentic, it sometimes it's hard because if I'm being passionate, sometimes like when I say with my grandson be cussing on the video game, I'll be like, oh Lord, he all in. Stop cussing. But it's because his emotions and everything are taking over, so I understand when you're doing your music, the passion take over, and this is how I was feeling, and it got good to me, and that's what I wanted to say.
And that's how my second song went. It was like, I'm coming back, and I just let it all on the table in that first verse. I was like, that's it. Because I'm tired of being quiet. I'm tired of putting it in the back. Like, people that know me know I was like there, and like you said, we go through stuff. My dad passed in 2020, so I went into a deep depression. Because my daddy stay in Texas, that don't mean that me and my daddy didn't have a relationship. Y'all see my mom all the time, but you don't know my relationship with my dad and how it affected me. So I just kind of took a step back from that. But I knew, and plus working in the schools, I didn't want that. My kids to be like, the students I be around to be like, Miss Juanita or whatever.
I saw you on YouTube.
Exactly. Not at
That's something that always.
But you hit it on the nail.
You gotta balance your life.
It's art.
Yes.
And whether I'm cussing, whether I'm doing my craft, people gonna respect me or follow me or whatever the case may be because of me, or who I am, not exactly what I'm doing. Like, they want to see who Juanita, or Miss Juanita, or Nita Nee. They want to see that person.
When I did the Gamed Up video with Calvin T, my supervisor actually saw that video and was like, when I came to work, my supervisor was like, T, oh my gosh, you're so talented. I can't believe it. You have to do more. Right? I'm like, okay. She's like the director in the education department. She's like, oh my God. I was like, really?
You wouldn't believe it.
That's good. She's supporting you, following your passions.
So I think that we don't understand, we don't realize it from the inside looking out that people understand that it's a talent. Right. They understand that it's a skill, it's a gift, it's a talent. And people, one thing about California, the Bay Area, I think one of the things that help build the legacy and the creativity in the Bay is that people really, really embrace talent here and creativity. And like so Community Day came out of Chef Howard. A lot of people know this in East Oakland and throughout. But we started King's Delectables on 82nd and Bancroft. In front of this is 2015. We had these little warmers that we would put in stores. And one day, the guy that owned the store owner, like corner stores, the store owner was like, you know what, it's slow. This ain't really selling like that. But he was like, you know what, I think you should just go outside and just do it. And we was like, go outside? Like at the time, we were just doing soul food, like fried chicken in the warmer. You go in the store and get some, that kind of thing. And so we was like, what do you do outside? And then like, let's just get a grill, and we didn't know what we were doing at first. So we had like this, we had the canopy, it was all mismatched. And then I was like, you know what, I'm rawer than this. We gonna have to get the matching stuff. So we had it to the point where it's a process. It was a process, and the Bible say, "Do not despise small beginnings," because the experience, and then Jamaicans say, "Experience makes one wise." We grew that from at one point that little parking lot area looked like an outdoor restaurant. I promise, like when the pandemic happened and the restaurants started putting their cafes outside,
we've been doing that.
We've been doing that. But this is what I want to say. Because of the growth and the people in the neighborhood seeing that growth, we started noticing that the corners were clearing out. No lie. Like everywhere where we went from 82nd, then we went over to ASEAN. I'm from Greenside, but I claim ASEAN because that's where my peeps, that's where I always used to be, right? So we go to Uncle Bill's house, we go on ASEAN, we moved down there, and where they was once like hanging out, shooting dice, they respected it. The corner started clearing up. They started doing their stuff.
We're going to go down the block over here.
And then one thing I noticed, and then like now, I be seeing some of them and they be like, yeah, I work at Highland now, Let's have spoons. I'm over here at Tesla, So I realized something.
It's a process for them too.
People are influenced. They just need to see hope. If you only see niggas selling weed, if you only see them coming up with being able to buy the cars, being able to get the homes, then you're gonna be like, oh, that's the American dream. That's the route to go. But if you see it, if you witness it hands-on, people starting their own businesses, and being able to flip houses or being able to buy what they want and coming up
live legit, not being afraid of the police every day.
I've witnessed it and I know it's possible. I'm going that route. So I do want Community Day to grow. I do want more business.
I'm sure it's going to.
And I want it to be right there. I want to bring those businesses out to the communities, to the people. I really initially wanted to have it at the Eastmont Mall. But I want to bring that to the community, to the people, so that I want people to witness. Sincere have her podcast.
We taking back the bag.
Back her rap career, and and got everybody saying, I ain't got no time, you know, later on in the, like everything is possible, but we have to see it to know.
Right, right.
And I think that's why I like Sexy Red. People hate Sexy Red. Well, she got half and half, but I love her story because she's one of those people who would have been like they wouldn't have chose her for the platform, the mainstream. They didn't. Like when we were talking before, and I was saying I didn't have that certain look. You know, they want Lotto. You know, they want the you know, the certain type of look. And Sexy Red, that's like around the way girl. Right. All the way around the way. Right. That's North Richmond. You know? So it's like she is not who they would invite into the party. Right. But she came in anyway. Yeah. She stood on 10 toes.
She did. On your 10 toes.
And you can't go anywhere without
somebody requesting her music. Believe me.
No,
yes. And then you know you gotta have the right people around you though. They buy them. They get their teeth fixed. They get their booties done. They get they give them a whole look. They put so much money into them and
into the facade.
And they say this is what you have to be in order to make it. And then here come this person about where she come from.
Right, no, for real.
So I love the underdog story. I love that. I love the ones who they say, oh, they don't belong here, but then they come in.
Right, and tear and make it happen, like for real.
Well, maybe we can get her to come to your next community day.
Yes, come out Sexy Red to the town.
Come on, baby.
We embrace you in the Bay too.
Yes. Especially Raven.
I want Boosie. I want Boosie badass.
Oh, see?
Okay.
Who else you think? Like, I'm like let's put it out there. See if we can get out. I would like for DMC to come too, you know. He can come back.
DMC for the books.
Yes, for the books. Because we still pushing them books. I got about 20 left if you want to send us some more. Yeah, you should have the address.
Tell DMC, autograph the books next time, DMC.
I'm gonna need my Master P to come back. I love Master P.
Oh yeah,
I love Master P. Just all the business and just him.
You got me thinking about my Kennedy Manor days.
No limit in Richmond, like
actually perfect.
No, for real.
I didn't even think about Master P.
I love Master P.
Perfect because
his business, like put us on like what we needed to do.
Kennedy Manor days, not Monterey Pines. Kennedy Manor for them real Richmond OGs.
4th and 5th and Nevin, because he used to hang there too.
Well, we lived in the manor.
Except the Shacker went to Richmond High. In Richmond High yearbook,
real Richmond. No,
but I would love to see him though. That's somebody that I would love to see him.
Master P is the one who got me my publishing, and who got me signed up with ASCAP from it was.
We putting it out there, y'all. So please share it. Please share this podcast with all of those people we just named, y'all.
Hashtag Master P.
I didn't know anything about ASCAP and all that. Master P came to Dangerous Dame House and brought them papers to me and had me fill them out.
Yeah, business. That's what I'm talking about. And that's really where I get war from. It's him.
Tag him.
I get war from him.
Make it go viral. Tag him. Spoonie said we want to say thank you in person.
Yes, we do. That's Snoop love P.
We want to give you your flowers in person.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to get Calvin T out.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah. Calvin T. Nice. I talked to Calvin T.
All right.
And he told me that he said he got to fill it out first. That's funny, because he talked hella fast.
Maybe next time.
Real fast.
Next time.
Yeah.
You can look at the footage from this one and you see it was cool. And now you can come to the next one.
It wasn't. It was real nice.
That's my fault.
Yeah.
I love it. So wait, did we talk about everybody who came? We talked about We talked about
I want to
Spice.
mention that it was a Women on the Rise show. I ain't gonna even lie. It was so many women artists besides myself that was up there that did their thing. I was like, go on, ladies, we don't took it over. We don't took Community Day over. Like, I really enjoyed all your female artists. Not that saying that for the men. I love y'all too. But I really was impressed, and I was really excited about seeing all the women that came out and performed.
It's funny because when I first started booking acts, I couldn't get females. I was like, all the guys was hitting me up, and then at the end, then the women started coming, and I was like, yes, of course you can be. I'm gonna find a spot for you on the schedule.
Right.
Of course you can perform.
That was cool.
That was
real
beautiful.
cool.
Yeah.
Them artists, I still got to get a couple of their names. I didn't quite catch it.
Who do you know everybody's name? Give us the rundown. Who was there?
So,
the one that was in the black.
I feel like the one that was in the black.
With the fishnets.
Gianni.
Okay. I talked to her, but I forgot, actually like her hashtags and stuff like that.
Look, Spoonie got it. We gonna I'll make sure we have everybody's hashtag for Raven. So when the final whole thing airs, we can get everybody's socials because we want to promote everybody.
Most definitely.
Figure out when we're gonna have our next collaboration.
Okay. Out of that, we're gonna have some more artists coming for your podcast.
I'm trying, y'all.
I got you. I got you from the Community Day.
Raven said we're gonna start doing Zoom interviews. That's what him said.
Go Dark Network.
Him said, because we started to get people who ain't necessarily in California, so we have to branch out. And if that works, I got a couple of adult dancers that I got on the lineup, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Yes, that's when it goes to Kiana Farron.
Yeah, she's Kiana Farron.
All right.
And she is Gianna Farron Official at IG.
All right.
Okay, who else was on the lineup?
Louis XO. Louis XO. Miss Neek.
Yeah.
My. Ten. Vita Wita. Vita Wita got bars.
Yeah.
Who else? Oh, let's not forget Willie G, the Black Cowboys of Oakland Blues Band.
Oh yeah. Yeah. SV33. He performed with that's his new upcoming artist.
Yes. And then what's the young guy's name who performed with Mama's brother?
Mama's brother. I don't know his name.
You were supposed to have a lineup.
I do actually. So let me just pull.
So he did perform on the.
He was a part of the cipher.
Yes, he was part of the cipher.
In the lineup. He was a part of the cipher.
And then my mama, Miss Maya, performed. Was the Miss Neek the young lady in the blue that had the overall blue? Miss Neek, she was good. What about the one that had the bald head? I don't know if she had a bald head. She was good too. I love that. That's why I was saying the women was in the house. I was like, okay.
So Emerald Brown to me is like poetic neo soul.
Yes.
Very artsy.
Love it.
She has a whole vibe. Emerald Brown.
And she got some things coming up too. She told me.
Emerald Brown has like she has almost like a cult following.
She said she had a list of stuff. When I talked to her, she was like, she had a list of things that was about to come up. So you gotta look out for her. She's coming.
Hip hop is her life. She stays performing, stays working on her craft. She's great. And I didn't say this, but I have. So there is a second half to Community Day. That second half is going to be online. So I spoke to Ant Banks the other day, a couple days ago. He's working on a beat for me.
Okay.
And we're choosing 3 artists from Community Day that perform. And I'm also going to include the cipher. It's going to be 3 artists. We're going to give the Ant Banks beat to the 3 artists for them to create a song over that beat. And we're gonna let the internet choose the favorite out of the 3 artists. I haven't revealed the artists yet, but that will be coming up.
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
We're gonna let those three artists have their try at the beat, see who performs it the best, whose song the internet enjoys, and then that's gonna be the song that we publish.
All right. That's gonna see. Go to Community Day. You gonna come out with something just like I did, okay?
The glow up is
so
real.
on August 10th. I will be performing from Community Day in Las Vegas with Spice One, SB 33 birthday. So if you're in Vegas, come out. But if not, still support us, y'all. This is crazy. When you come to Community Day, you never know what can happen.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, I love it. And Banks, go and Banks. Thank you.
It is amazing. So did we talk about all the booths? Did we get everybody that had a booth?
So we had House Burger was there. Of course, King's Delectables. King's Delectables presents Community Day. So Jeff Howard was in the building. We had Shine On Studio. We had, my girl Egyptian from B-Town.
Yes, the African stuff. Yes, I seen it. Y'all missed it.
This is great. So helpful. It's a great community advocate, great ally when it comes to building up the community and community engagement and just putting in her work. She's been doing a lot of work with the First Friday franchise. And you're going to hear a lot more from Egyptian. She came out and supported and had her booth up. Can't think right.
What's the brother name that performed? He said like a poetry first and he was selling something or doing something in the front of the stage? What was his name?
That was 10, and he.
Okay.
I met him around here, somewhere around the lake.
Okay.
He was out. He does like merch on the lake sometimes.
All right.
I happened to be out here walking, and I saw him out, and I was just like chopping it up and saying, "Yeah, I'm having an event over at the other side," and he
don't never have
every step of the way. He showed up to all the meetings. He, stayed in constant contact. And he was serious about
professional.
Yeah, he was very professional.
I like it.
Vita Wita was real professional too.
I like it.
Okay. Well, let's give it up to the DJ, because the DJ did a whole thing for Community Day. Okay, let's talk about the DJ.
DJs in the sound crew.
I'm gonna tell you something. The people, all the events that I visited, all of the events that I've been going to events since like November. I just feel like DJ Boo know what he is doing.
Okay.
He come with it, and I told the Sassoon City Youth Commission, I said, y'all gotta mess with DJ Boo. They was like, they kept looking for somebody. I was like, DJ Boo. And then the chairman was at Community Day. He came out and he was like, he would have worked. We should have got it. I was like, I told you.
All right.
And he was like, he did all that. That's his sound system. I'm like, yes.
Yes.
So
Earl's Entertainment, Intune Sounds, either one of them.
Earl's Entertainment. He's professional. He knows what he's doing. And one of the great things was, like, when I rapped, I didn't plan on rapping. I just went to DJ Boo and was like, play this instrumental. And like a real true DJ, pulled it up without even, like, there was no, it was no fuss. There was no tussle or nothing. He just pulled it up and I spit. It wasn't a big, it wasn't waiting for 35 minutes for him to say, well, what you say?
You can tell that he looked at what's going on. He see who's out there. He had something for the older people, the middle age, the young people. We was out there, and that's what a DJ supposed to do. Because he was playing that music though. He kept us going. With the music, he definitely kept us going.
Team did they thing. They was rotating. Did you have another DJ too?
No, I had the host, DJ Stokes was the host.
DJ Stokes, that's right, that's right.
And you also had Culture is Currency, was one of the booths.
Yes.
City Team of Oakland came out.
Oh yes, they did. They did. Oh my gosh, I love them.
I'm trying to look at my little cheat sheet photos I took. Beats, Rhymes, and Life.
Yes, that's the mobile studio.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that is smart.
We talked about NACA.
Oh yeah. The girls from Berkeley.
Our Joy Cares.
Yes, Our Joy.
All right. I love it.
I was trying. From the top of my head, I don't have my list, but Our Joy was there, and they did come out.
I was trying,
And then Sophina came out with her girls. So yeah.
With the boating at the Lake Chabot. That's the.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be out
people.
This that's FERC. That's
okay.
FERC.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
They're gonna be. They're actually. Yeah, they're the mental health.
Yeah,
group.
support groups and activities. So thank y'all for coming out. I went by, I took pictures. I was like, somehow, some way, I'm gonna mention y'all on the podcast. I want to make sure. So we got everybody. I think. I don't think we forgot anybody. Looking.
In the city,
everyone for coming out. The city of Oakland, Activate Oakland. I want to thank them for their support. I want to thank Parks and Recreation for their support. She held my hand through the planning. It was much needed. And I really appreciate
Dark Network, Woman on the Rise.
Yes, Dark Network.
Diane and Raven and Juanita putting that tent together.
We was focused. We was focused.
And listen, that tent became like the home.
That was backstage. That was side stage, backstage, VIP section. I don't know.
VIP. Okay,
we can not mention the candles, the water bottles, all the things that Melanated Harmony brought out to.
Raffle.
Yes, the raffle. Yes, Melanated Harmony. Yes.
For coming.
I love that. I was just like, yo, I had to say praise the Lord. I want to thank the Lord. Okay.
Yes.
I had to say because that's the kind of thing that makes it all that just like made it all come together and just like really solidifies it as a legitimate.
It's like you gonna get something for showing up. You get to have fun. You might win a prize.
Yes.
Information. You know.
And the hospitality.
Yes. Yes. Melanated Harmony, Dark Network, everybody
was over there having a good time with the spirits.
Yes.
Yeah, you had people in it. It was just love in the air, like the whole.
We came together like we supposed to.
Yes.
Like it came together with no problems. Like, and that's how it's supposed to be.
And everyone was loving and respectful. It was like everybody had knew each other forever.
And we ain't making this up. You just had to be there, okay?
Yeah.
You just had to be there. So look out for the next one. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
It was like a family reunion.
It was. Everybody was chilling.
Yes. Like, come on, sit down. What you need?
Okay.
Yeah, and they say it was for me. It was a learning experience. I know what I was doing different next time, and the next one is just gonna keep growing.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how we learn.
Yep.
That's it. And keeping that first. So
Keeping it pushing.
Yep.
So, anybody, do you want to shout out?
I want to shout out, like I said, I wanted to shout out the Bay Area for being a wonderful place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make me want to get it. Okay. That's okay.
We love our towns and our cities, and we gonna occupy these spaces. If the city don't want to do anything about what's going on in our towns, we'll take them over.
Right.
We'll make sure that they're cleaned up, that our people are taken care of, and that our legacy is preserved. We're not gonna wait around. We're gonna take it.
Right.
We're gonna find the space to create this financial literacy.
Yep.
To teach the younger people, the things that we didn't necessarily know, so they don't make the same mistakes, and so that they can try and build the generational wealth. We might be starting late, but we trying to get y'all here.
All these people, we're gonna say we rebuke anxiety, depression, all that mental health stuff that they saying and staring them down and preventing people from moving forward. That gotta go. It's time for us to just say, forget that, lift up, and let's just push. Let's push through it all and move forward. We supporting through love and through the grace of God, and we just rebuking all negativity.
That's right. That's right.
We can't be 50 years old, 40, 30 with haters still.
Right.
There come a time where no, we gotta walk in love. You should not be 50 years old out here talking about all my haters. I'm still, no.
No, for real. No, you should be past that.
I don't remember my parents walking around talking about haters. Like I remember them making power moves, so look at this.
We're just gonna let him go by, okay?
So I think that,
the devil is real.
As soon as we said it, now just like, okay.
Here come one.
That part right there, yes. We're doing okay, thank you. I'm okay, thank you.
Town
business.
What I want to say is we're putting too much emphasis on the negative. It's time to be like, get thee behind me, rebuke it, and move, and like stay focused on the goal. Stay focused on the goal.
And I had to let go and let God, because I had to. I don't care what nobody else say no more. I don't care about none of that. I'm about to live life, to what makes me happy, and music makes me happy. So, I definitely, your community day got me out there. I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, I'm coming back. Like I'm still like, for real, like, but it is what it is,
Enjoy it.
And nothing happens by just chance, what I'm saying? Everything happens for a reason for me, so that was meant to be there.
I always say Cat Williams performed the whole Friday with no teeth in his mouth. That was his breakout performance. And he said that Prince, the artist, told him, you have everything you need. He said he always would say, I need this or I need that or I'm too short. And Prince told him, you have everything you need. And so we have to know that we have everything that we need to do it. Like, don't feel insecure, self-conscious about. Cardi B started her career with dancing. Too Short, Nas. I mean, the list goes on and on when it comes to like people just getting out there. And then with that, I saw a post with SZA. Even though I think SZA is beautiful, I saw a post with SZA. It's like a meme that says, it's like her before and her after. And said, "You not ugly, you just broke." It was like her when she like fancy and a superstar, and it was like her when she just first.
Excuse me.
That's
Excuse
real
me.
talk.
We're filming. We're filming. Okay. I'm just letting you know, nigga. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me on the mic. Excuse me on the mic.
We're going to edit that part out.
Please edit it, please, because I'm like, okay, enough is enough now. Okay.
No, but we have everything we need. It's society that tells you have to be a certain age or or a certain weight or a certain
it's people.
color,
when it's meant to be,
it's people that will judge you.
Explain about Sexy Red. You can't tell us who can be successful.
Right.
Who can't be successful.
You just gotta go for it. You gotta go for it.
Let the audience decide, because if it resonates, they're gonna support it.
Right.
It's gonna be caught in their head. They're gonna be walking around singing it, you know?
Right.
So,
Oh, and I wanted to make sure I said a shout out to Lord Rab of the No Vultures podcast. And I still want you to be my mentor, so I'm putting it out there on the air again.
Okay.
Just so you know.
and shout out to Butter. Nicole, I wanted her to be on the, she was supposed to be on the program as well. And then at the last minute, we had to cancel her act because of just timing and security. There was things happening. It was just we had to take her off the schedule, and I really wanted to work with Nicole. So I hated that happened. I tried to fight for it, but I just couldn't pull it off at the last minute. So there, I want to say that I really, hopefully we could work together, and I really appreciated her for the time that she was intended to spend in community day, so maybe we can in the future still have fun on the program.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the next community day, the online version, part 2. And then the next in person. You guys gonna have to follow Spoonie so we know when that is. Anybody you want to shout out?
I want to shout out everybody. I ain't leaving nobody out. I appreciate everybody for their community, for bringing it together like family, for the city of Oakland, just bringing Richmond. I mean, just everybody from everywhere. It was like people, they always say that people can't get along, we can't get along. But this was perfect to show that we changed it. And just before your community day, it was something negative that happened here. But you brought that stuff back to life here, right?
There was a bunch of incidents. So there was 15 people got shot at
Juneteenth.
And then the night before, someone had got shot at right down the street at First Friday. And so Parks and Rec was really
concerned. Yeah, I can understand.
So we had to, I had to up the security, and I had to reschedule, revise the program because of resources.
Right.
And so we ended up just sticking with the one blues band. So so we had to up the security because of the incidents that happened at the.
Had nothing to do with you.
Yeah,
that's what
but you know, a lot of people were very nervous about.
Yes.
I had to reassure people like,
yes,
we're gonna have security. It's gonna be safe. It's a positive event. I had to reassure people.
Yeah, because people was hesitant.
It was a hip hop event. So you talking about
who gonna be there? Who coming? What they gonna do? Yes.
You're talking about what about the name Rap Battle? Okay. Because it was Stop the Violence Rap Battle. So it's like Rap Battle.
Let me change this real fast.
We got Cypher.
Okay, that sound better. Yes, right. But yeah, I just appreciate everybody. I really did. Shouts out to everybody that came out and showed up and worked together. That I really do appreciate that. Yeah.
Yes, I do too. And I'm so it was peaceful.
It was.
Not even
they can't say you when you thought something that something happened. No. Okay. That's why I said this was perfect. That's why I kept assuring you it's okay.
And Spice One performed 187 proof, and it still was peaceful.
Right. That was cool. So yeah.
It was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Nice weather like today. A little bit warmer that day.
I was happy because none of the tents didn't blow into the water. It wasn't very
Did you see
windy.
that to the end?
Till
we was over.
Yeah. It was like time to go. It's time to go. My face. My face.
He got my team on.
But yes, it was a wonderful event. Everyone that I talked to enjoyed themselves. No negative complaints. Everybody was full. Everybody stopped.
Everybody hit me up and was like, if you do anything else, please call me.
Let me know. I know that's right. I know that's right.
Yeah.
Because I'll be hitting. We got something to do. We collabing. We getting ready to do something together.
So, you got anything coming up now that we can talk about? August 10th in Vegas. What's the location?
I'm not for sure. Yeah. Follow me on Instagram at NITANERMG. That stands for Richbound Music Group. Yes, you can find the location, when it's going to be, and other things that's coming up. I also got the Black Parent Resource Center in Richmond. That's 260 Broadway. It's resource centers for the black community to come and do events or workshops or just come and chill. Bring your creativity. Today we having what's today? July 14th. Today we're having an open mic for artists, for poetry, spoken word. So,
August 25th.
yeah, it's like every other Sunday, 4:30 to 7.
August 25th.
It might be. It might be. The next one may be August 25th.
I saw
Not for
something
sure.
online
Gotta look at the
today.
calendar, but still follow me and I'll let you all know.
Got anything coming up you want to tell people about?
I'm putting together my next event is going to be, or my next project is women MCs. I want to get. Ever since I saw how the women work together and just the energy of it, so now I'm working on putting together a compilation. Poetry, rhymes, short stories, all from perspective of women.
That's what's up. I'm loving it. You know I'm there. Full effect.
Nice.
Women on the rise, y'all.
That's really nice.
Yes.
Okay, and you can find us. I think we're going to be at National Night Out. Yeah, catch me. I will confirm everything. Trying to make sure the Dark Network is available that day. You know, I gotta make sure all my ducks are in order before I commit. But most likely, we will be at the National Night Out, interviewing lots of people at the different booths and building the community. Right now, I think I'm going to be in Portchester. You know, I try to make my rounds around all our different communities because that's what we do. We're building communities, not borders. So,
That's right.
Yes.
So, the goal is for these wonderful women to come back again and let us know how their projects are working very, very soon. I'm going to try to get to Vegas. I don't know, y'all. That grandbaby of mine, he runs the world right now. But yeah, this one's going to be in Vegas. So if you can get out there on August 10th, if you can be there, make it happen.
Don't miss it.
Yes. Spice One headline. Spice One.
Yeah.
SB33 birthday bash. Yeah. Need women on the rise from the rich. You know, we coming deep.
Okay. Let me think. The last week in July, Pinot Playhouse is doing the teen version of Chicago. And my niece, Layla Lama, is the lead. Yes, she is, y'all.
Hey.
So, if you are in Pinot, July 25th, 26th, 27th, go ahead and see my baby going out there and perform. So proud of her. What else is coming up? Raven's still working on the movies. What else?
2G's Network.
Just gotta tune in.
Yes. Earl
Gotta tune
Entertainment
in.
is constantly running the streets. We did 3 or 4 events yesterday.
Okay.
And we gonna keep it pushing. So y'all need music, DJs, performers,
Entertainment.
Need somebody to make some candles, some jello shots, decorate some bottles. Hey, hit us up, because we got somebody who do everything.
Oh, please don't tell the dog not go
Okay? We got somebody who can do it all. Okay. All right. So, we going to get out of here because the dogs is getting friendly.
Right.
We want to thank y'all for coming. He got to run because she probably going to go do another open mic. You know, she is on the move now, y'all. Can't stop, won't stop, no
Out here now. Y'all know, first Kate brought me out of retirement. I can't. I don't know.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's time to live your best life. You can raise your kids. You do what you're supposed to do.
Thank you, sis.
Yes.
Thank you, sis.
That's what you do.
We
You
ready for
sacrifice.
it.
You took care of your children. You've honed in your craft.
Why
And we
not?
ready for it.
What you supposed to do with that?
You know how to get the party
get started.
Okay. I mean, after you put all that time and energy into it, what you supposed to do? Sit at the house?
Right.
Exactly.
That's boring.
And
I'm not boring.
Go on ahead and make it
I like have
happen.
fun.
Hey.
That's me. I love fun.
Share your talent with the world. Live your best life, because there's plenty of people who do not get to see these days. Somebody almost killed me a few times in my life. I tell you, I'm definitely on my 3rd or 4th life.
Right.
So,
no, for real.
No, for real. We can Google up the people. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that, but I will tell you that it is a blessing to still be here and to be able to have these conversations.
It is.
And for me to be able to get up and go to work, you know, to my job that I never thought I would have, you know. You know, because my whole life is a conundrum. We'll do a whole nother show about that one day.
Okay.
I am. We're going to really talk about let's be sincere. That's going to be a whole nother day.
Yeah, we definitely need that, because you got a whole lot going on, and we need to know about it as you interview us and we talk about us. We got to unpack all of this.
Ooh, Lord, that's a whole nother subject.
Okay.
But anyway, shout out to all my people behind the bars. We gonna leave it at that. We gonna keep it 10 toes down for y'all on this side, you know. And say thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you soon on our next episode of Melanated Harmony.
Peace. West side.
Man, what is he back there?
Cut.